So my phone got stolen and I decided to track it.
POV. Your phone gets snatched on your trip to London. A few days later, my phone was in China.
My phone was stolen at Astral World almost a month ago. Now it's in China.
My phone was stolen a month ago. It's been found in China.
My phone is in the same spot as theirs.
Every year, millions of smartphones are stolen around the world, in big cities and small towns, on public transport, in cafes, at festivals. Most of them are never recovered. When a phone is stolen, we often imagine it staying close, resold locally, used by someone else, but that's rarely what happens. A stolen phone is a liability. It can be tracked, locked remotely, linked to an owner, an account, or even a location. As a complete object, it's risky, and risk slows things down. So, instead of being used, the phone moves, and it moves fast, across cities and across borders, along routes designed to remove that risk. Eventually, many of those phones arrive right here in Shenzhen, China. Not by coincidence. Shenzhen is one of the few places in the world with a complete ecosystem for smartphones. Manufacturing, repair, refurbishment, parts, markets. Within a small area, almost every component of a phone can be bought, sold, tested, and replaced. That matters because a stolen phone only becomes valuable again if it can be absorbed into a supply chain. And Shenzhen can absorb almost anything. This place is not where phones are stolen, it's where stolen phones are processed. The reason is simple: a whole phone is dangerous. A dismantled phone is not. Here, devices are taken apart piece by piece, not secretly, not chaotically, but methodically. Screens are tested, batteries are checked, cameras are removed, motherboards are stripped down to components. Each part is evaluated, graded, and priced, based on condition, based on demand, based on how easily it can be resold. This isn't improvisation, it's an industrial workflow, and the scale is what makes it work. Individually, a phone is insignificant, replaceable, injured, or forgotten. But at scale, stolen phones become a resource. Millions of devices feed a constant global demand for replacement screens, cheap repairs, and refurbished electronics. Repair shops need parts, refurbishers need components, and resellers need phones that work without expensive new materials. Used parts are cheaper, they're widely compatible, and once separated, they're almost impossible to trace. That's why phones end up here. Once a phone enters the system, its identity becomes a problem. Serial numbers slow things down, data creates risk, traceability has no value here. So it's removed. Serial numbers are scratched away, data is wiped, accounts disappear. This is the turning point. Once separated into parts, a phone is no longer traceable as a whole. It no longer belongs to anyone. It no longer has a past. At this stage, it stops being evidence. It becomes inventory. This is why markets like this exist. They don't depend on theft. They depend on volume, on demand, and on the global electronics economy that constantly needs replacement parts. They operate where supply chains blur, where repair, recycling, resale, and logistics overlap. From here, the parts move again. They're packed, sold, shipped, and resold. To repair shops, to resellers, to manufacturers far from where the phone was taken. A screen stolen in one country can be installed in a phone sold on another continent, for example. A camera module taken somewhere else can reappear inside a completely different device. By the time these parts reach an end user, they look clean. They work perfectly well, and the origin is invisible. This system survives because it looks ordinary. It looks like work, like efficiency, like supply and demand. No one here is chasing phones. No one here is asking where they came from. The only question is, what are they worth? This market does not steal phones. It doesn't take them from pockets, tables, or bags. No. It specializes in what comes after. This is where stolen phones quietly have a second life.